Hey gamers, we're about to play a deck that is a mono red variant, which basically just does Chandra things. So pretty much anything that says Chandra, we're playing it in this deck. Well, not everything, but most, oh my gosh, most stuff we are. But before we jump into the actual deck tech, I do need to thank Wizards of the Coast for sponsoring me in the early access event. That is what this video is from. I know you're probably seeing it several days after the event actually took place, but I made a lot of videos today. I've been working my tail off, so if you enjoy this video, make sure to drop a like on it, and again, thanks to Wizards of the Coast for supplying me with all of the cards in Standard right now, but just for one day on this little temporary account, so this has been very fun and very informative. I've been able to test a lot of new cards, and I'm excited to show it to you guys, so let's go ahead and jump into it. Okay, so if you've been paying attention at all, you know that there are a lot of Chandras coming out in this new core set 2020. The biggest one being Chandra Awakened Inferno. This is the Dark Phoenix version of Chandra, where she's gone like Super Saiyan. So costs 6 mana. Comes in with 6 loyalty, can't be countered, which is actually super important, very important. We're not just going to spend 6 mana and have it lose out to a negate, so that's actually really, really good. So the +2 says each opponent gets an emblem with at the beginning of your upkeep. This emblem deals 1 damage to you. That's real good, very good. It just is. And we can keep on putting those on. Like, we just keep say, oh yeah, 1 more emblem and another emblem and another emblem until they're just taking like a ridiculous amount of damage every turn that they can't stop. Right. Her -3 is Chandra Awakened Inferno deals 3 damage to each non-elemental creature. So this is important because, first of all, Runaway Steam-Kin is an elemental, but Chandra actually works very well with other elemental decks, the Gruul elementals, Temur elementals, and so this is a very nice sweeper for those non-elemental creature deck, or like for those decks where you're going to be playing elementals. But even if you're not playing elementals, this is a good sweeper because it kills a lot of stuff. And I will get to, let's go ahead and jump over to it actually. Chandra's Regulator. This is a 2 mana legendary artifact, and it says whenever you activate a loyalty ability of a Chandra Planeswalker, you may pay 1 mana. If you do copy that ability, you may choose new targets for the copy. So this can copy that ability. Instead of dealing 3 damage, you'll be dealing 6. So, and this is not like a once per turn thing. You can do this for all abilities that you use from your Chandras. So you can be getting a bunch of elemental creature tokens, you can be seeing a bunch of extra cards, dealing a bunch of damage, making multiple emblems at a time. And her -X, let's go ahead and get to that. Chandra Awakened Inferno deals X damage to target creature or planeswalker. If a permanent dealt damage this way would die this turn, exile it instead. So it's like a Lava Coil, but versatile in damage. So if you want to just deal 2 damage, you got it. You want to deal 5 damage, you got it. As long as you don't go over her loyalty account, because you just can't do that. Also, you probably don't want to kill Chandra with this, but I guess you could. You can also duplicate that though. So if you got like a creature that has 10 toughness, you can spend -5 and then copy that with Chandra's Regulator and deal 10 instead. So this is very, very nice. Let's move down the line a little bit. We are running Chandra Fire Artisan, but only 2 copies. So this is the Chandra from War of the Spark. If you don't know it, I'll just read it through for you. So whenever 1 or more loyalty counters are removed from Chandra Fire Artisan, she deals that much damage to target opponent or planeswalker. Exile the top card of your library, and you may play it this turn. So that's her +1. And that's very useful because that's about the only card draw we have in this deck. We actually are running light at this stage, so that's not true. But this is one of the ways we draw cards in the later game when we're running out of cards in hand. We just use her +1 to get an extra card per turn, and that's actually very nice. And once we get to her -7, we can -7, and that deals 7 damage to our opponent, and we get to see 7 cards off the top. So that's very important. The other 4 mana Chandra is Chandra Novice Pyromancer. Now this is an M20 Chandra at uncommon too. So this is not hard to get your hands on in terms of paper. This is going to be much cheaper than your other Chandras that we're dealing with, the rare and mythic rare ones. So her +1 says elementals you control get +2/+0 until end of turn. Her -1 is add 2 red, and her -2 is deals 2 damage to any target. She's actually very good. I'm surprised she only costs 4 mana and is at uncommon, because she comes in at 5 loyalty, which means we can pop her -2 twice before she dies, before we have to use her +1. The only thing is, so when we're not playing an elementals deck, like this is not really an elementals deck, we just play Runaway Steam-Kin. So her +1 isn't that useful, but it can be potentially, especially with Chandra Acolyte of Flame. But her -1 is actually super helpful. So if we get stuck on 4 mana, we play Chandra, Novice, Pyromancer, and then next turn around we -1, add 2 extra mana, and then we can play Chandra, Awakened Inferno and get our big sister out. So that's actually very helpful. And then the -2 to deal 2 damage is pretty versatile damage. It's kind of nice to have. Now, this is actually my favorite version of Chandra. Comes in at 3 mana, which is very useful, getting a nice Planeswalker out early on in the game. Her 0 ability, well, she has 2 0 abilities. Her first 0 ability is put a loyalty count on each red Planeswalker you control. That includes herself, so it's basically like using a +1 and then putting loyalty counters on other red things. So it's just the wording. So she gets +1 and then other red ones. So that's other Chandra, and other Chandra all get +1 loyalty, which is actually very helpful. And then her other 0 is create 2 1/1 red elemental creature tokens. They gain haste. Then you sacrifice them at the beginning of the next step. So this is one way to put pressure on your opponent. This does not produce blockers for you because they don't stick around until your next turn. But they do produce attackers that you can then buff with your Chandra, Novice, Pyromancer if you are so inclined. Her -2 is you may cast target instant or sorcery card with the converted mana cost 3 or less from your graveyard. If that card will be put into your graveyard this turn, exile it instead. This is, I think, her most important ability because this allows us to cast Light Up the stage multiple times. That's incredibly good. It's just super good. We get to see a lot of cards with this ability, and it's only -2, so we can do it multiple times, right? It's not that hard to do. It doesn't put us in a weird predicament, right? And we're able to plus her back up. Like some of the uncommons in War of the Spark don't have ways to plus themselves back up once you use their minuses, so you have to be really careful. But with her, we do have a way to put loyalty counters back onto her. This not only can cast Light Up the Stage again, but it can cast our Lightning Strikes, our Lava Coils, our Shocks, and our Chandra's Triumph. So we are running Chandra's Triumph here. This is deals 3 damage to target creature or planeswalker an opponent controls, and it deals 5 damage to that permanent instead if you control a Chandra planeswalker, which we should. If we don't control a Chandra planeswalker for most of this game, we're in deep doo-doo. That's not a good place for us to be. But the reason we actually play this is because it gets rid of stuff like Lyra Dawnbringer, so things that have 5 toughness that Lava Coil doesn't hit, and that are going to be hard to deal with Chandra, Awakened Inferno. This actually deals with those when we have a Chandra out on the field, so that's very nice. The only reason we don't play 4 of these is because I think we need to play Lightning Strike for the versatility of going face, right? This does deal damage to planeswalkers, but cannot deal damage to the opponent themselves. And I think we do need to be aggressive quite a bit of the time with Lightning Strike, so that's why we play this 4 of over Chandra's Triumph. We do also play 2 Lava Coil because sometimes that exile is very nice. We don't always need this. In fact, if we were playing this in best of 3, you may just want to sideboard Lava Coil and then play another Chandra's Triumph. Like, for if you're running up against, oh my gosh, Rekindling Phoenix, stuff like that, you want to bring in Lava Coil for, obviously. Other things we're playing. I did mention Chandra's Regulator earlier. We're only playing 3 of those because it's a legendary artifact. We can't play 2 of these, unfortunately, on the field at the same time. But we do want to make sure we're getting at least 1 into our hand at some point in the game. Running into 2 in our hand is not the end of the world, but it's not great, so we don't want to play 4. Again, we're playing 4 Runaway Steam-Kin, and the main reason is not just for this beefy creature, it's more for the adding 3 mana after we remove 3 +1/+1 counters, because that's going to allow us to ramp to Chandra, Awakened Inferno, which is one of our main win cons. And I think that's about it. We do play 4 Shocks. For the early removal, like if our opponent plays Llanowar Elves, we shock it, get rid of that. That's nice. Only 23 lands. You could potentially cut it to 22, but I worry that we would not be able to play our 4 mana Planeswalkers consistently or our Chandra Awakened Inferno consistently, and these are very important. Other than that, I think that's it. It's a pretty it's pretty straightforward deck. We want to get as many Chandra Planeswalkers on the field as we can and just nuke our opponent. That's it. All right, let's play a couple games and see how it goes. Alrighty, here we go against SynCorp Gaming. SynCorp. That sounds like a evil corporation name. Oh yeah, this is a hand we keep. Okay, so we're gonna go Mountain, Runaway Steam-Kin, and hopefully we can draw another Mountain to play Chandra, Acolyte of Flame right after that, because that would put quite a bit of pressure on our opponent. Okay, we're looking at another Mountain here, which is not ideal, but it is a reality we'll have to deal with. This may get shocked. Like, now that I've played this, I'm pretty sure it's gonna get shocked. Okay, nope, not yet. This could get killed on their turn, but I was a little bit afraid of a shock coming down there. Oh, they've got their own Runaway Steam-Kin. So that's interesting. Let's see about this. What can we do here? I think we Lightning Strike Runaway Steam-Kin. So this is why it's so important for us to go first there, so we get that extra juju. We will attack, deal 2 damage, and then go ahead and light up the stage. So we see some extra cards here, so we could potentially... Okay, we get a shock, which is very important, and then we can play Chandra Acolyte of Flame next turn too. Chandra's Regulator. Okay, so they're doing it. We're up against a mirror matchup here. The good news is we did have a... Ooh, okay. We had a slide advantage here, but I'm actually going to go ahead and shock face. Then I'm going to do that, and then I'm going to, I could potentially go ahead and -2 to light up the stage. Actually, I'm going to do that. Yeah, we're going to -2, light up the stage again, so this will trigger Runaway Steam-Kins. Why do I have to pay 3? Oh, cancel. I'll just cancel that. Did I do this wrong? Decline. I guess I can't cast that. I was thinking I could cast that for free. Well, I just wasted that. That was really stupid. Does that work differently than I thought? I thought I could cast that for free, but I guess I'm mistaken. Maybe I just, when I practiced this deck, I wasn't paying attention to how that was working. So this is actually very bad. I'm about to lose my own Chandra, which is a big old bummer. I think she's going to make a, create elementals, 4 of them. So 2 of them are going to hit my Chandra, and 2 of them are going to hit face. Not the end of the world, because I do have a replacement Chandra, because we've got just lots of them. The thing is, yeah, I think I go Acolyte of Flame first. So those all go bye-bye. Yeah, we'll go Acolyte of Flame here.
Anyone need a fire started? No, say hi to my fiery friend.
It is a bit sad that... Yeah, that's fine. So we kill their Chandra, and so they're down to 3 cards in hand, which is a pretty good place for us, and we still have a board presence, which they don't really have. I'm a little worried that they may just have a replacement Chandra as well. Okay, Runaway Steam-Kin. And they could have Lightning Strike or Lava Coil here. Chandra's Embercat. Okay, that's a card I thought about running in this deck, but I kind of decided not to. Let's see. If we go Chandra's Triumph on their Runaway Steam-Kin, that puts us to that. So then we can go Novice Pyromancer. Do we have a shock in the graveyard? I believe we do.
Decent enough Pyromancer?
Yeah, we're actually going to minus here. Grab that shock. Cast it on the Embercat. So you do have to spend the mana. I don't know how I got confused about that when I was talking about it earlier. I was imagining that you don't have to... Oh, I could have just minused... Okay, whatever. I could have minused this Chandra to just deal that 2 damage. Either way worked. Probably I did it the wrong way. I could have just used her -2 to do it, to kill the Embercat. But we do own the board pretty much here, and I don't... Like, they could shock this, but we still have a lot of ways to produce damage. So they could go Lightning Strike, Shock, get rid of that. So yeah, I put myself in a predicament there. So yep, that's a bummer. Bye-bye, Acolyte of Flame. Okay, so they're also playing Scampering Scorcher. So this is more of an... They're doing more of an Elementals deck than I am, for sure. Okay. Let's go ahead and get our Chandra Fire Artisan down. Let's use her plus ability. Pick up a mountain. That's actually quite nice. Yeah, we'll do plus that. We win. What am I? Why am I even doing anything different? I win the game. Because I do this, and then we kill them. Haha! Nice try, SynCorp Gaming. You thought. I made several misplays in this game, but somehow we still came out on top. So that's that's nice. Definitely made some misplays. I know I'm gonna see y'all commenting below like, oh, why did you do this? You're such a dum-dum. I know I'm a dum-dum. It's fine. It's fine. All right, let's jump into another game. Hopefully I can redeem myself. At least the title of the deck is oops, because I'm gonna be saying oops a lot when I use the wrong ability or don't know how to do it right. This is the real bummer in playing decks where you've barely touched, like with cards that you don't know very well. That thing can happen. Oh, okay, we mulligan this for sure. I don't need 3 pieces of removal with no threats early. This is better because we do have Chandra Novice Pyromancer in hand. I think I probably keep this and put a mountain on the bottom. So we've got a shock at the ready to see after we see what they've got. I don't like how they're organizing my hand for me. I want the smaller stuff on the left side. So, okay, we're seeing a mountain. We go Runaway Steam-Kin here. We have really no other option. Doesn't get shocked, which is nice. May get Lava Coiled or something here. Chandra's Imbricat. Okay. That's fine. Let's shock the heck out of that. And then deal 2 damage. So they're doing Gruel Elementals, I think, because this is an Elemental Cat. And they're showing green Wild Growth Walker, which is an Elemental. So yeah, I think I'm right. I think they are doing Elementals. Let's go ahead and actually just Chandra's Triumph on you. This buffs you up to a 3/3. We continue to just ping them down. Hopefully we can draw a mountain here. I'm kind of regretting not putting Awakened Inferno on the bottom. I feel bad about it. I really do. Will Lightning Strike? This becomes a 4/4. We attack. And I'm going to, do that. And then light up the stage. So hopefully we can, resolve. Oh, mountains. Perfect. That's quite okay. Ooh, do I Lightning Strike, though? I think I do Lightning Strike because that puts damage on, and this gets my Runaway Steam-Kin above shock damage here. And that's the concede. Yep. There we go. There we go. Quick wins with this mono red. It's not even like a feels bad mono red. It's just like it's just good. It's just good. It didn't even perform that well that time. They just all of their threats I had removal for, so that worked out pretty well. This is going to be the last game for the video, so if you're still with me, I really appreciate that. And if you've enjoyed the video so far, remember to drop a fat ol' like on there. You're gonna lick your elbow, and then take that elbow and smash it right down on the like button. I've definitely played against Computer King today at some point. Oh, baby. Okay. This is a keeper. We get Chandra's Regulator on turn 2, followed by Acolyte of Flame. If I go up against another mono red deck, I'm going to be sad. Okay, no mono red. Something with white. This may be Knights or something. This could definitely be Knights. Bishop of Wings. Nope, it's Angels. Angels. Love that. Love it. Ah, dang. We do have plenty of removal. We have quite a bit of removal, which is pretty nice. Yeah, let's go ahead and do this. We get a damage in. And then Chandra's Triumph can take out the Bishop of Wings next turn. And fingers crossed they don't play Resplendent Angel immediately. Fingers are super crossed here. Bishop of Wings. Ugh. I don't like that.
What the heck?
Okay, this is interesting. If we... Yeah, let's go ahead and do this. I'm going to pay the one. Pay the one to get extra tokens.
Go get 'em, buddies.
Attack all. They block one of them. We go to damage. I'm going to light up the stage first. Okay, so we pull a lightning strike, and I'm going to go ahead and lightning strike that Bishop of Wings now. So we do have another mountain at the ready, and what is kind of nice is that we have an backup Acolyte of Flame if they somehow get rid of this one. I'm a little worried about what's about to happen here. I wish I could have killed this Bishop of Wings already. Yeah, there's their Resplendent Angel. Hopefully they don't have another way to gain life this turn in order to trigger Resplendent Angel. Now the question here is... Oh, okay, yeah, this is obvious what we do here. I think. We have to kill our Chandra to do it. Yeah, we're gonna go kill Bishop of Wings.
Sit back and watch.
And then we're actually gonna -2... play Chandra's Triumph. I'm going to decline to pay that one. So we take out their Splendid Angel. I'm going to hold on to everything because I can use this ability, this pay one, tap it, discard a mountain card or a red card to draw a card. Pass to attackers. Yeah, I'm going to discard a mountain. Okay. That's fine. That's just fine. Yep. We go Chandra Acolyte of Flame.
Anyone need a match?
We're going to do that. Pay the one next turn is going to be a crazy turn.
My fiery friends.
So we do 4 damage here. I'm a little bit worried about them playing a... Oh, shoot. I should have played that mountain. What was I thinking? I wasn't thinking, because I was talking. I can't think when I talk. But if they play Lyra Dawnbringer here, we could be in trouble. Okay. This is good news. We go Novice Pyromancer.
You ready? I'm ready.
We do that. We pay the 1. So we make 4 elementals, and we're about to buff them into next week. Yep, we pay the 1. They all get +4/+4. That's 20 damage, and we win. Oh my god. Whoa, what a freaking combo! Chandra's Regulator, Chandra Acolyte of Flame, Chandra Novice Pyromancer. That's 20 damage. 20 damage with 6 mana. Beautiful. That was very nice. I love that. I love this deck. Oops, all Chandra. Let me know what you guys think about this deck in the comments below. I know it's mono red. You might be a mono red hater, and I kind of am too, but this isn't the mean kind of mono red. This is just the still really good and slightly more fun than regular mono red. If you like this video, smash like. If you want to see more videos from me, hit subscribe so you can get those on your browse or your notifications or whatever, however YouTube works. I don't understand. It doesn't always work right. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. I love playing Magic. I hope you do too, and I hope you enjoyed this video. Peace out, and I will see you next time. Bye.